What is up, everybody? My name is Whooped. Welcome to my Win or Learn to Top 100 series. I'm currently sitting at 1587 MMR. You know, we've still kind of been trending upwards, even though we've had a little bit of bumps in the road. We're still doing pretty good. Let's see if we can't hit 1600 this game. Man, I feel like if I took Giant Specialist and then threw down some Vulcans, between the Storms and the Vulcans, that would just be too hard to deal with. But I also feel like that's cheesy, so I'm not going to do that. I don't fault anybody for doing that. I'm just personally not going to do that. I'm going to go speed. Our opponent is Elite Specialist. Okay. He has Sledgehammers and some Arclights. Alright, so he's probably going to throw down level 2 Crawlers, which is a bit of a problem because he can already clear my Crawlers with his Arclights. And Mustangs are terrible in the Sledges. Then he's going to add level 2 Crawlers on top of that. Yeah, we're in trouble early. I should have went Giant Specialist. I'm going to drop Arclights myself because I'm going to need a way to clear his chaff. And I do want Marksman. I feel like Marksman would be pretty good into his comp, but right now I'm just going to go for the chaff clear. Okay, so he went with level 2 Fangs. I think that's fantastic for us, actually. I think Crawlers would have been much better in this situation. Although Fangs I think synergize better with Sledgehammers, to be fair. But as far as like what goes against us better, I think Crawlers would have been better for him. Well, that was fantastic. Well, I did want some Marksman. This is a tough one, right? We can always go the Stormcaller route. Stormcaller would be really good into his lineup. But I also want Marksman, Tarantulas as well. Tarantulas go really well into his lineup too. But I already have the Arclights down, so I'm just gonna go with Stormcallers. I'm gonna get missile protection. I'm wondering if that should be Crawlers because he's probably gonna go Stormcallers as well. But he might not go Stormcallers because I have Mustangs. So if I had to guess what he's going to go, I'm thinking he's going to go Fire Badgers. Nope, he went Tarantulas. Okay, well that's good for us because Storms are pretty good into Tarantulas. We're still probably going to lose the early rounds, but it's okay. Alright, so he saved a little bit of money, I think. Alright. I mean, yeah, he's Elite Specialist. We're just gonna get out-tempoed early on, pretty much. I mean, right now my Mustangs can't really do damage to his Tarantulas, his Sledgehammers, or even his Arclights if he got armor enhancement. So having Mustangs is not the best right now, that's for sure. I'm wondering if I should get more chaff or I should throw down another Arclight. Might throw down another Arclight. Oh, I just realized they're off center. Oh gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to fix that now. Whenever I have a free deployment, I'm gonna fix this. Oh man. Okay, improve firepower on this Tarantula. Alright, well, I guess I'm glad I added the Arclight. Yeah, it's just tough to throw down more chaff because they're just gonna run and feed themselves to his Tarantulas and Arclights, you know? I'm gonna need something a little bit tankier that's not just gonna die right off the bat. Go ahead and throw down the storm. Alright, I'm gonna throw down 2 more arc lights. And I'm gonna get armor enhancement on them. And then I'm gonna get another thing of fangs. I'm also gonna improve my attack. Dang it. Okay, so he still doesn't have tech. I think the armor enhancement will help us out a lot in keeping, you know, a front line in front of our Stormcaller so that they can have a better chance at hitting stuff. It's already giving them more time. We're gonna need something fierce though. We need something else for sure. And I'm worried that he's gonna get air. I know we have Mustangs, but one Wraith with armor enhancement and I just literally wouldn't be able to kill it. Alright, Junior Manufacturing Specialist. It's just one of those games right now. All we have to do is survive and advance. Survive and advance. That's it. He's not gonna protect against missiles, and I'm just gonna keep throwing down some missiles. Oh, this one still bothers me. I'm gonna pay the range tax. What I'm hoping is that Sabretooth is offered in the next drop, so that he chooses Sabretooth, and then I'll switch to EMP. Okay, okay. Putting a lot of pressure with the missiles, that's for sure. But we still don't have that behind him, you know? We're still missing that main damage dealer. I think it's time. I think it's time we bust out the Scorpions. Yeah, I wasn't going to fire him because it's just not going to kill any of his big stuff. So the only saving grace is that he did use 300 on shields. And he's elite specialist, so that, you know, affects him a little bit more. I didn't shield myself, which was a big mistake. I got, you know, range on the Scorpions instead. So hopefully we don't die this round. If we do not die this round, I think we actually have a chance. But if we die this round, then obviously we don't have a chance, so. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get EMP next, if we survive. Come on, just take damage off, just take damage off. Yeah, we should survive. I will survive. All right, getting down. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Okay, well, Vulcans, I'm not gonna take the Vulcan. I could take Vulcan and get like Scorch and Ignite, and that would just be hilarious, but I'm not gonna do that. I think 2 Overlords could put some pressure. I think that'd be pretty good. I could even flank with 2 Overlords. That would actually be kind of nice. Maybe I should flank, actually. But it's okay, I'm just gonna keep him here. Gonna pay the range tax, of course. Just in case he gets air himself, I want a little bit more things that could shoot up, and it will help with chaff clear. Yeah, he went air himself. Okay. Okay, he went mothership as well. Not really worried about mothership given the fact that we do have Mustangs. I'm gonna need range on the Mustangs, however. Okay, okay. We did some damage. This is a big decision. We're not getting top supply specialists because we don't need the 150 per round this late. So do we give intensive training to our Mustangs, get like level 5 Mustangs going? Or do we nuke? That is the question. Instead of nuking, I'm going to spend all that money protecting against the nuke. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get level 5 Mustangs, maybe even level 6. We're going to upgrade the Mustang's range. We're going to drop an additional pair over here. We could get these to 3. Do we want a level 6 or do we want a level 3 is the question. I'm going to give these level 3 just to spread out the damage a little bit. And then I'm going to shield. I feel like he's going to... Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like he's going to nuke the right side. I was going to put one more shield down, but ran out of time. It is what it is. If he doesn't take my tower right away, we have a chance. It's good that we took his tower. Is it enough? Is it enough? Let's go! Let's go! Alright, so let's take a look at this game real quick. You know, he won rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? He won 1 through 6. I was getting dominated early on, but I just knew that I basically had to survive in advance, right? Just survive in advance, minimize the damage, you know, build out my board, and eventually I'll come around. That's what I was hoping for. My level 5 Mustangs ended up doing 166,000 damage. Just absolutely crazy. That round, just that round. You know, I think we spread out our air defense. We were a little bit weak on the right side, but we dominated the left side. We ended up getting the tower and taking the game. So it wasn't the best win. It wasn't pretty, but we battled back. We never gave up and we got the dub. Let's see if that gets us to 16. Oh, 1,598. We barely missed it. Oh, man. And so we're back on the grind. Let's try to get a dub. Going marksman. I'm pretty sure I just did surf eat a lot in a film study. Alright, so he's cost control specialist with sledgehammers and fangs. Okay, so I'm guessing he's gonna go like mass fangs like this with you know, or excuse me, mass sledgehammers like this. Fangs in the front vertically. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and put some crawlers in the back. Yeah, that's basically what I thought, except he did have fangs further back, so he wants the late arriving fangs, and I respect that. Round should be ours. Stormcallers are just a little bit difficult to deal with. The sledgehammers aren't the worst into them, but Finks kind of are bad into them, so. All right, we have some choices to make. Do we go arc lights? Try to get some chaff clear going. See, arc lights are not the greatest into shielded fangs. That's the only issue I have with them. They're not very good into shielded fangs. We could go tarantulas, which are better against, I would say that, and sledgehammers. So why don't we go tarantulas? And then we'll put down another tarantula. And let's go ahead and get another marksman. All right. I like it, I like it. This is why I like building marksman early, I'm telling you. The games I have most success in, I start getting the foundation going because people like to pull these fast ones. I like to be proactive instead of reactive. I just had a game where I lost because, you know, I only had 2 marksmen. It was late game. He switched to 3 boats in one round and 3 boats in the other, and it was just too much for me to deal with. But if I had, you know, a decent foundation to begin with, I could have dealt with it. It also didn't help that I removed anti-air tech because I was trying out quick shot. I like how I put it on the side where, you know, the level 3 marksman wasn't being all sly. I see you, Sir Feed a lot. I see you. We could drop a rhino, which would be difficult for him to deal with. Or we can just go the 50 additional supplies, because I feel like this game is kind of in our position right now, and the added economy would just, you know, make it a lot better. But if we've got a quick tower, we can really score a lot of health points off them. Decisions. You know what? Let's put the pressure on. Let's put the pressure on. He might flank too with the rhino on one of these sides. I'm guessing this side. No? Interesting. I mean, I guess, you know, it could slow it down. That is smart. If his objective was to slow it down, then I totally understand that. Because that means I essentially wasted 50 and he essentially wasted 50. But I got a little bit more value out of my 50 because I did get his tower. Yeah, we're definitely in the driver's seat in this one. Just gonna give heavy armor to this bad boy. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop some anti-missile Mustangs. Should we split our Mustangs? Let's split our Mustangs. I've never tried it before. I've never tried it, but you know what? We're gonna try it today. And I'm also just gonna kill these right off the bat because I can. All right, let's do this. Ah, the audacity. Nice little flanks. Oh, this is one case where splitting the Mustangs did not work out for. Oh, he quit? Really? Really? Sir Feed a lot? Really? You quit in round 4, bud. Come on. I just did a film study on you, man. We had a connection. Well, it wasn't you. You know, you were the opponent, but still. I will definitely be adding this to a different video. I don't think it warrants its own video. So, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. I'm Whooped. Thanks for watching.
This is Mechabellum. Mechabellum, and it's going down.